I would love, all the developers to have that ability, to do that because you see the time, the care that's been able to put in, and yeah, it's interesting. I just want to ask you guys a question real quickly in reference to we're talking about the resource, we talk about the budget, stuff like that. And we talked about pricing earlier, so I was curious. In the world of $80 games, that some franchises that we do feel qualify, but do you think they could even breach that barrier? Because the rumors are, Miranda, Ryan, that maybe this is the first $100 game. Do you
it's going to
think
happen?
It could happen, and is it qualified to be the one to lead the charge?
I've talked too much. Miranda, please.
I don't want to give this any power, so I'm going to say no, thank you. I mean, would we pay $100? I'm sure people will for special access editions, right? Get some little digital exclusives. Yeah, but it's like I'd really rather not see this exceed $80. And that's kind of where I'm at. Like, I understand that this is going to be a game that sinks in. You sink in so many hours, but there's a lot of games you can do that with, and man, game is expensive already. So
and a multiplayer component most likely on the way that usually is just as successful as the single player. A lot of engagement. Ryan, what are you thinking? Do you think they hold to 80, or could they push us?
Yeah. Oh, it's. Again, like Miranda, I'm not going to sit here and champion a $100 base price for any game, even this one that I'm so excited for, and probably would be worth it. Like, but what I would say is there are people, business people far smarter than I am that Take-Two no doubt employs, where they've done extensive research and probably have a lines on graphs that show where sort of the point of diminishing returns is in terms of the price of the game, where they go, okay, well, maybe we'll only sell 190 million copies of GTA 6 at $100, but that makes us more money than selling 200 million copies at $80 or whatever, whatever the math is. So that's what I would expect the price to be. And I'm sure the suits, the business folks at other publishers, they're the ones that are probably actively rooting for Grand Theft Auto 6 to be a $100 game because it would give them permission to try the same thing. Now, are some of them dumbasses who will pick the wrong game to try that with, and the game will not do well? Yeah, for sure. There's going to be somebody that's like, yeah, my game, I can charge $100 for it too, and the market will be like, nah, no, you can't. So, but yeah, I wouldn't be the slightest bit surprised if GTA 6 for the base version of it is $99.99 in the US.
Yeah, I agree. I think your theory is sound, and I agree with exactly what you said in reference to what I consider the copycat league, where people think they can get away with it. Because I think, again, like Miranda, I'm not trying to put this energy out there, but it is a discussion that is happening that I'm seeing on socials, and it's one of those things where I'm just like, I feel like only titles that have this level of brand power could even think about attempting it. But I agree totally with you, Ryan, that if any other company tries to do that without that level of, recognition and reverence of a brand, it will not work out well for them.
I know it's years away and inflation, politics, whatever, but let's just pretend that Elder Scrolls 6 was coming out next year also. I think that would be one of the few games that would have a good chance of quote unquote getting away with it at $100. Like, my point is, it's a short list, right? I think it's a really short list. Like, I don't even think Call of Duty could get away with $100 because it's annualized, right? If it were a once every 5 years event, yes. Of course, GTA is a once every decade event at this point, but yeah, I think it's a short list of games that can successfully pull off a $100 price point without making a bad decision. So I don't know. Maybe on another episode we'll have to think about what those other games might be. But yeah, we'll see. I guess we won't find out for a while on GTA.
I'm like, no, don't put that energy out there. Just don't do it.
Red is like, move on.
Don't put it in their ideas that they're high enough caliber to warrant that.
Anything we're talking about has already been discussed in boardrooms around the world at these game publishers, I'm sure.
Yeah.
All right. Thanks for checking out this clip from Unlocked, IGN's weekly Xbox show. If you enjoyed it, don't forget to watch the full episode at youtube.com/IGN Games. New episodes of Unlocked drop every Thursday on IGN Games, IGN.com, and your favorite podcast platforms. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time.